What is crack-a-lackin', y'all? It's Game Walkthroughs 22, playing more Luigi's Mansion, and we are going to continue and hopefully finish Area 1 in this episode. So, we got a key for the next room, which is all the way down this small hallway. There are more hallways in the mansion, and they do get progressively bigger as the game goes on. So, just to save time, I'm going to skip that cutscene. And now we are in the master bedroom. So we have our next portrait ghost. Her name is Lydia. Let's see. Nothing in that drawer. Anything in here? Ooh, money, 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 money. Told you guys, like, Luigi and Wario should, like, totally work together, like, on, like, robbing a bank, and just, like, I think they would make a good team. Well, at least with this game, I don't know if I don't think Luigi collects money in the sequel, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. So I think this is the only game where Luigi is, like, crazy about money. So, anyway, we're going to tackle this next portrait ghost. All you have to do is open the curtain, and she'll be like, "Oh dear, it's such a draft!" And then what you want to do, as soon as you see her heart show up, that's when you want to, obviously, that's your chance to suck her up. Just like this. She's a little bit, also, as the game progresses, the portrait ghosts start to fight back more. Like, they give you a hard time at trying to suck them up. So they'll fight back more, and, it'll become harder and harder to get them in one suck, unless you're, like, extremely lucky. So if we mess with this fan here, I believe some money that's gonna come out of it. I believe. Yep. Ooh, bunch of G dollars. Alright. We are looking good so far. And you can see Toad out there. Oh, makes sense because, this, like, it's like the balcony. Remember we were there in the previous episode? That was right outside of the wardrobe. Yep, well, there's Toad. And there's a spider web. And apparently, oh, I think the reason why she didn't want us to mess with the curtains is because you guys see that there's a giant hole in this window here. It got smashed. I don't know how it got smashed. And, I guess whenever we would mess with this curtain, then the wind would be able to easily get in and cause a draft, and she hates drafts, so that's why we pissed her off. And then we you have to for, I think, most of the ghosts, you have to do something to piss them off to be able to get a chance to suck them up. So you basically have to be an asshole to most of the ghosts. So, yeah. Luigi the asshole. Yeah. And I also want to mention that there's times when there's no music playing, you'll hear Luigi humming the main theme, which is kind of cool. Anyway, let's go grab that key and let's make our way to the final portrait ghost for this area. And the key leads to the door on the left. Or wait, if this was character perspective, it would be the door on the right. Yeah, the door on the right. So There was something there was something else I was gonna say. I forget what it was now. Oh yeah, I was gonna say Luigi should like hold the world record for most amount of keys. For the person with the most amount of keys stuck up their ass. Cause I think by the time you finish the game, Luigi, if you're going for 100%. Like, meaning you're going after all the portrait ghosts, and I don't necessarily count going after all the speedy spirits and the gold mice as 100%, but in order to be going for 100%, in order to 100% the game, in my opinion, you have to catch all the portrait ghosts, and yeah, that you have to catch all the portrait ghosts. That's the way to 100% the game. So you're not going for all the portrait ghosts, then you're not going to 100% the game. So, since I'm going to be doing that, I guess you could consider this 100%. I don't know if I'm going to put 100%. I'm still hesitating whether I should put 100% in the title of the episodes because I don't know. Some people might think that going out for all of the speedy spirits and the gold mice only counts as 100%, but as long as you're going after all the portrait ghosts. Oh, all the portrait ghosts and all of well, we'll find out about this later, but there's something else you have to do as well. But mainly, if you're going after all the portrait ghosts, then that counts as 100%ing in my opinion. So you guys can say whatever you want in the comments down there. Like if you want to think that getting all the speedy spirits and the golden mice is 100%, or if you just think that going after all of the portrait ghosts and also doing that other thing, which I'm not going to talk about yet because it's going to be kind of a spoiler, and I will talk about it once we get to it. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What you think is the real true way to 100% this game. Anyway, let's move on to the final portrait ghost for this area. So you open the door and you hear a baby crying and just creepily zooms in on this particular door because it shows us that that's the door that we have the key for. And the door next to it is locked. We won't be able to get into that room for quite some time. Let's go into here. And this is the nursery. There's one particular reason why I really like this room. It's because if you take a lot of damage, I'm just going to show this off. If you take a lot of damage, you can open up this drawer right here, and there's going to be a giant ass heart. And these huge hearts instantly refill 50 of your HP, so they really bring back a lot of health. So if you ever lose a lot of damage, this is the room that I would always go back to get a lot of health. And I'm gonna talk about another thing, but I'll get to that a little bit later. Anyway, we got some more coins. Yeah, so as you can see here, we got it's kind of creepy because you can see that the ghost is like floating up and down, and its heart isn't moving with it. The heart is just like it's just staying in one spot. So that's kind of creepy how it's like the heart is coming out of the ghost's body, but then again, I mean it's a soul. Ghosts are dead. So, but yeah, I mean, you guys could probably tell even before I even came into this room pretty sure that the crying gave it away that this portrait ghost is a baby. Obviously, you can see with the pacifier, or as I used to call it, a nookie. And yeah, it's pretty creepy. So probably thinking what? Oh, before we do that, there's some more coins in the little chandelier. I don't remember if there's a speed spirit in this room or not. I'm just going to check. Gonna just check everywhere, just to make sure that there's not one. I'm trying to like, okay, I guess I can't. Let's see. I guess there's not a speed spirit in this room. I thought there was, but maybe there isn't. I guess there isn't. Hopefully I'm right. I don't know. I'm assuming there isn't. Okay. So you're probably wondering, how do we wake this baby up? Well, all you have to do is just suck on the rocking horse, and the baby will cry a couple times. By the way, the name of this portrait ghost is Chauncey, and he's a big bitch. And he says, "Hey, wanna play with me?" I can't really do a baby. I can't. I mean, I can. I'm not too good at doing like a baby impression for that. Yeah. So basically, you can see that he's pissed off. He's shooting his teddy bears, which I'm sucking up. So I'm ruining his childhood by sucking up his probably favorite toy. And what you want to do is you want to get close to him. You want to suck up the ball, get close to him, and then just fire it back at him. And then he gets pissed off. And then he says,
"Ow, you gave me an owie. I just wanted to play with you. I hate grown-ups. Why do you have to be bigger than me, you son of a bitch? I've had enough. Small, now grow small. Small, itsy, teeny, little wee. Gaga, goo goo ga."
Okay, that was like a really terrible baby impression, but I'm trying to make it sound kind of babyish. And I always like too how whenever Luigi is like really scared, his hair like flies up and his hat just like flies up. It's just, oh my god, I love that so much. It's so funny. I guess they did that to show you like what Luigi does when he gets like really freaked out. So this is our first boss fight. So usually the last portrait ghost of each area is a boss fight, which means it's like a little bit of I mean, he still has 100 HP like all the other portrait ghosts that we faced, but he takes a little bit longer to take down because like it's like a little like battle here, and and of course, you pretty much like for these boss battles, you just want to like dodge the special attacks, and then when you get your chance, take as much health away from them as you can. So as you can see, he's throwing these rocking horses, which I'm doing a pretty good job of avoiding. And then yeah, I saw before how he the balls just like spawn out of complete nowhere, which makes no sense. And then there's one that just becomes that you can actually touch. Oh man, okay. And as you can see, he's a little hard to suck up a lot of his HP. I don't think it's possible to get him in one suck. I don't think it's physically possible because he breaks away pretty easy. He breaks away pretty quickly, so that might be possible to get him in 2 suctions, but definitely not 1. I think that's like, oh shit, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, just Yeah, you're gonna be my little bitch. Good, 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 good. Yes. Come on, yeah! In your face, bitch. So we just sucked up Chauncey. So we just completed our first boss battle, and I lost 2 HP, but that's okay. I lost 2 HP, but that's okay. 'Cause I defeated the little bitch, and now he's in my Poltergust 3000. This device, vacuuming device that this guy EGAD gave to me. I'm calling out for Mario, and it's not doing anything. And EGAD makes baby noises, so it's kind of hard to accept him as an adult because he does not sound like an adult one bit. And I'm gonna suck on this rocking horse as a celebration of beating Chauncey. Yeah, rock that rocking horse. Oh yeah, gonna rock that rocking horse tonight. And I'm going to pick up this ball and shoot it at the wall. And it didn't really do anything. It just bounced back and flew back down to the ground or the floor. And I'm just making up this song as a little celebration of defeating Chauncey, although it wasn't that big of a celebration because we have more challenging bosses later on in the game. And now I'm going to get the key in the big golden treasure chest and then shut up for the rest of this project. No, not really. But every time you beat the boss, at the end of each area, you usually get a special key, and it's really cool. The keys, there's 4 different keys. They come in different colors, which is a nice variety. And not only that, but the shape on the end of the key also changes. So for this first key, we have a heart, which makes sense because I mean, well, there's heart. What are they called? Heart handles on the drawer there, and I mean, whenever I think of hearts, I think of the color pink, and there's a lot of pink in this room. It kind of makes me wonder. I mean, I don't remember this for sure, but there's probably at least one point in my life where I thought, probably like maybe the first time that I fought this ghost, that I probably thought that at first that this portrait ghost was a girl instead of a boy. 'Cause I mean, like, you see how pink the room is. I mean, the crib is pink, the walls are pink, the frickin' chairs and table are pink, the dresser is pink. Yeah, like everything about. I mean, this room is like just like flat out like just like pink, like almost everywhere. I mean, there's pink on the rug. There's a pink. Yeah, there's a pink. There's a pink rug, and then there's like a bigger rug, and then there's like these. What are they? Oh, they're I think they're tulips, pink tulips. So there's like a lot of pink going on in this room, like pink here, like pink like everywhere. It's like it just blows my mind, like just so much pink, and I mean, and the porch and the ghost is a boy, so kind of makes you wonder if its parents probably thought that it was going to be a girl, but then turned out that that they had a baby boy, and they're just like, oh shit, we already got pink, we already painted the walls pink, and we got a pink crib and pink chairs and a pink table and a pink dresser. And we got all this girl stuff. We got like Barbies, and we got Hello Kitty and flowers and makeup and all this girl stuff. Oh, it's a son that we're having. Oh, Well, let's just hope that when our son gets older, let's hope that his friends never see his room, or else he's gonna get the shit kicked out of him. Oh, should have waited for to know if it was gonna be a boy or a girl first. Shit. Well, this is really embarrassing. Oh man. Hmm. Uh. Well, I'm getting a divorce. I am not going to stay married to you because I am not going to have a son that has a freaking pink room and he's going to get made fun of and I am not going to have a son that I'm not going to have a son that has a pink room and he's probably going to be made fun of, and it's going to be all my fault because I thought that her room was going to be nice and we are going to have all this nice stuff for our baby girl, but we ended up having a baby boy, so we basically screwed up really badly, and yeah, everyone's gonna be making fun of me at work because they're gonna be asking me, oh, so do you know when your wife's having the baby? Yeah, like should be having it any day now. Oh, so you got the room picked out and stuff? Yep. Got got pink wallpaper and got a pink crib and a pink rug and got this little set with pink chairs and a pink table and a pink dresser. Oh, so is it a boy or a girl? It's a boy. What? Your wife is having a boy, and his room is all pink? Yes. Oh my god, are you gay? Oh my god, do you want your son to be gay someday? Having all this pink? I didn't know. I mean, I honestly thought that it was gonna be a girl. Well, guess what, dumbass? Maybe you should have waited for the doctor to say whether you guys are having a boy or a girl, and then picked out all of the wallpaper and the crib and all the stuff that are gonna be in the baby's room that are gonna be that a boy would want. You stupid son of a bitch, dumbass, gay wad. I'm stupid. I am so stupid. What am I gonna do? Oh my god. This is terrible. My son is going to be gay. Anyway, let's see what EGAD has to say. Luigi. Luigi, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you, bitch. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank goodness, you're okay. I lost contact with you all of a sudden. I was a tad worried. Well, maybe you should check your connection, because my Game Boy Horror's working pretty well. You seem to be a bit tuckered out after that long battle, don't you? Look at Luigi. Does he look the slightest bit tired to you? He looks pretty full of energy and fully rested to me. Like what has been going through your mind, Egad, thinking that Luigi is tired? He only fought 3 Portragas. I could understand if he fought like 10, but he only fought 3 so far. So, like, do me a favor, get your head out of your ass and bring yourself back to reality. And they're freaking ghosts. Like, I mean, like, it's not like we're talking about Luigi's, like, sucking up bowling balls. We're talking about Luigi freaking sucking up ghosts that are, like, they're like air. They're, like, not even, like, you can't even weigh a ghost on a scale because, well, first of all, they're invisible, and second of all, they wouldn't weigh anything because they're like air. They don't weigh anything. They're dead. They're dead spirits. Like, God, Dad. Wow. Thinking Luigi gets tired out easily. You should be ashamed. You smug son of a bitch. Why don't you come on back to the lab? When you vacuum a boss ghost, your Poltergust 3000 gets pretty much full to bursting. Good to know. Oh yeah, thanks for stopping me from trying to suck up any more portrait ghosts, because then the Poltergust 3000 would have exploded, and Luigi would have owed Egad probably like $1,000 to repair the Poltergust 3000, because I'm sure that thing was expensive. So thank you so much, Egad, for helping us not screw up. Thanks for telling us when enough is enough. But ho ho, what are you now, Santa Claus? You're going, but ho ho, Merry Christmas. I'm gonna give you frickin', I'm gonna, frickin' give you some more Game Boy horrors, cause I guess one isn't enough, so I'm gonna give you some more, and, I'm going to, give you some more green hats, and, overalls and shirts and gloves, and like you can use all these clothes because I'm sure you get sweated up in them pretty quickly, and you always have to be washing them, and yeah. Forget Santa Claus. Egad's the new Santa Claus. Trying to impersonate Santa Claus. Egad, you make me sick. Who raised you? Seriously, who raised you? Like, I'm wondering, Egad, what kind of drugs were your parents on when they gave birth to you? I mean, seriously, like, what kind of family, what kind of crazy, strange, like, psychotic family did you come from? Like, this is not normal. Especially those glasses. Like, those glasses, I can't take you seriously with those glasses. Those glasses, like, if I were to stare long enough, I'd probably get hypnotized, because there's, like, all those swirls, and speaking of swirls, look at that little, like, swirly, white, piece of hair just, like, drifting in the wind. And talk about, you only have one tooth. You must have gotten several cavities as a kid and just, like, didn't brush your teeth much. And then eventually you only had one tooth left. How can you even talk when you only have one tooth? Let me tell you, Egad must have had one really psychotic, messed up life as a kid. I can only imagine, but I'm not going to get into more detail about it. We're gonna save that for another time. I guess you showed that boss ghost who's boss. Funny, you're funny, Egad. You're funny. That was a great joke. Good job, Luigi. You made it back in one piece. Take a gander at this. This fine piece of work took nearly 20 years to develop. I call it the Ghost Portrificationizer. Great name. Seriously took you 20 years to build all this shit? Wow. Huh. Well, makes me wonder, what have you been doing for the past 20 years that took you so long to build all this, huh? What have you been doing with your life? This machine lets us turn the ghosts you catch into paintings. Not only that, it works in reverse too. Good to know. How do we use it, you ask? Well, it's simple. Just plug that Poltergust 3000 into that slot and enjoy the ride, my boy. So now we're going to witness the Ghost Portrificationizer in action for the very first time. Those ghosts totally look like raindrops, don't they? They do not look like ghosts. So it's actually pretty interesting how this works. So the ghosts are invisible, so we need to press them into visible forms. And presto, turn them into beautiful ghost portraits. And just shows us all the ghosts back in their portraits. Well, we managed to turn those ghosts back into paintings. We? You did all the work. Alls I did was I just stuck my suction end of the Poltergust 3000 and somehow, I guess there was like a reverse switch on the Poltergust 3000, and I just put it in reverse and just let all the ghosts escape into the Ghost Portrificationizer, and then you did all the rest of the work. There's no we, it's you. There's no we. I didn't do shit except just basically deposit the ghosts, and then you just did all the rest. So there's no we. You did all this work. I'm not taking credit for this, you piece of shit. Thanks for your help, Luigi. Anytime. I didn't really do much, but anyway, so every time after you use the Ghost Portrificationizer at the end of an area, well, it shows you the ghosts turn back into their paintings, and there's see there's a little wall, and then the portraits get hung up in that little wall, so it's a light, it's really Luigi shining a light on some kind of background, and it shows the ghosts back in their portraits, so you can see that we caught Neville, Lydia, and Chauncey. And the thing I wanted to mention earlier, I didn't mention it earlier because I wanted to save it for when we got to this part, but you see how the outline of the portraits are like this like goldish yellow color. Well, the thing is, depending on how much health you have when you suck up a portrait ghost will depend on what kind of rank you will get for that portrait. So as you can see, I got all gold for these portraits, and it will vary too. So basically, if you suck up a portrait ghost with I think it's like 100, or like I think it's like 90 or less, you'll get a gold you'll get a gold frame on the portrait. If you suck up the portrait ghost with 80 HP or less, then I believe you get a it's a silver picture frame, silver frame. And then if you suck up a portrait ghost with 70 HP or less, then, or it's yeah, like anything lower than 70 HP or less, then you get a bronze frame. So the 3 different ranks, there's bronze, silver, and gold. Gold is obviously the best. Silver is the next best, and then bronze is the worst. So I don't remember if based on what kind of frame you got will affect how well you did at the end of the game, but I think it's more about how much money you have at the end versus what the frame looks like, the color of the outside of the frame once you caught the ghost. Anyway, I'm going on way too long about this. I'm sorry. So we caught a total of 3 ghosts, and it's just totaling up our money. So got a decent amount of money so far. Not looking bad. So we are currently up to 7,290,000 G. And now, yep, up to Area 2. Now we're going to go back to the mansion. And we are going to save with Toad. And then in the next episode, we are going to begin the second area. And continue this crazy but fun ghost hunting adventure. So I will see you guys then. Make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.